So we have a new math lesson for today. So our lesson objective for today is I will use multiplication to divide. So let's read it together. Lesson I will use multiplication to divide. Good. Matthew, can you please read that for us?
I will use multiplication to divide.
Good. Let's see now. Davina, can you please read it for us?
The inverse operation.
No, honey, lesson
I will use multiplication to divide.
Very good. Okay, so today we're going to be working with inverse operation. I know that you guys are very, very good with the inverse operation because we do it all the time with our multiplication of the day, where we're taking our multiplication, our number sentence, and we use the community property of multiplication, and then afterwards you set up two division equations. Okay, so this one is going to be, Ada, put your hand down. This is going to be, this is you are familiar with this. So I'm going to go over inverse operations. So inverse operations are operations that are opposite to each other and undo each other. Multiplication and division are inverse operations. You can use multiplication facts to divide. So today what we're going to do is we're going to be using the multiplication facts to help us divide and figure out what the quotient is of the division problem. Okay, so this one is going to be my do. Okay, so
I believe you press the one.
okay.
You press that one.
Okay.
That activates a whiteboard.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's that one. And then it's the top.
That's the top. Okay, so just give it a few seconds. I want you to be thinking of that inverse operation. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this one first. I'm gonna look at my multiplication, which is 4 times 3. So 4 times 3 equals 12. So if I'm thinking of the inverse operation, and I'm thinking of division, I always start with my bigger number. So here I have 12, which 12 is the divisor. So 12 is my divisor. And then 4, I have 4 here. 4 is my dividend. And then what do you think would be well, actually don't answer. This is my do. And then 12 divided by 4 would give me 3. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the next one. So again, my multiplication is 5 times 30. 5 times 6 equals 30. So again, I'm going to start, if I'm thinking inverse, I'm going to start with my biggest number, which is 30. And then which is my divisor. Then I'm thinking of my dividend, which is 5. And my answer would be 6. So remember, the 30, when we're thinking division, is like we learned the last time. The 30 is all of the counters that I have in total that I'm going to be dividing. This number here, the dividend, is going to be the number of groups that I make. And then our quotient is going to be the amount of counters that are in that group. Okay, now I have this, and this might be on the homework. So I have an array, so I'm going to set it up first. So I'm going to do blank rows of blank. So I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 3. And then let's see, how many columns do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. Okay, now I'm going to set this up for my multiplication problem. I'm going to do 3 times 6, which would give me, so I'm going to count by 3s. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Notice how I counted by 3s. inverse operation and now make a division equation. So I'm gonna take my bigger number. I'm gonna take 18, which is my dividend. I mean my divisor. No, my dividend. Then I'm gonna divide, and I am going to be dividing by. Let's see now. I'm going to be dividing by 6. 18 divided by 6, which would give me 3. So notice how I use my multiplication, and then I just reversed it and used division. Okay, I have another one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. So again, I'm gonna set it up. So blank rows of blank. So I have, let's see now, I have 1, 2. So I have 2 rows, and let's see how many columns I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. So now I have to write my multiplication sentence. So I'm gonna do 2 times 6 equals, so I'm gonna count and see how many I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12. Now I'm gonna use my inverse operation, which is I'm gonna do the opposite and undo. So I'm going to take my bigger number, which is 12. So I'm gonna do 12 divided by 6 equals 2. So again, we are using multiplication to divide, and we're doing the inverse operation. Okay, so that was my do. Now the next one is going to be our we do, and it's important. It's important when we do our we do that we do it together, not individually. Okay, so let's start with. Again, what are we working on? Inverse, what is it? Operation. And we can use multiplication facts to figure out division. Okay, so what I want you to do is on your board, Gabriel, wait a minute please. On your board, I want you to set this one up. Okay, and remember, thinking back to our unknown number, thinking back to that, I know I'm working with the 4s. And my answer is, my product is 12. So I know it's going to be in the 4s. Jude, let's get on task, please. Get it on our board. Okay, I see some of us already have an answer for that one. Okay, I'm gonna wait till everybody kind of has it. Okay, good. I see some good work. Okay, Isabella, give me 1 second. Okay, Gabriel, what is my missing number right here?
It's 3 and 12 divided by 4 equals 3.
Okay, one thing at a time. So you're right, 4 times 3 equals 12. So knowing that I know this, I have my equation already set up. 12 divided by 4. And Gabriel, what would be my answer?
3.
Very good, 3. Okay, let's do the next one. And again, I want you to start with this, with the multiplication first. So start with that one first. And again, because I'm missing the number here, I'm thinking my 3's and the product should be 18. So think about your 3's. Okay, Saul, what do you think it is?
It's 6.
It's 6. Do we agree that it's 6?
Yeah.
Yes, it is 6. Good job, Saul. So 3 times 6 equals 18. So I'm going to do the inverse operation. And Jude, so what would be 18 divided by 3?
6.
Very good, 6. Okay, let's set the next one up. Number 3. Set it up on your board, please. Okay, yes, okay, hold on. We're almost, I want to give everybody a chance. I need to have it on their board. Okay, Saul, I know you want it. Let's give somebody else a try, please. Okay, let's see now. Okay, Davina, what is our missing factor here? 4. Good job. And wasn't that your multiplication of the day? Yeah, that's how we remember. Good job. Okay, so that is 2 times 4 equals 8 is is 8, then 8 divided by 2 is what, Davina? Very good. It is 4. Good job. Okay, do the next one. Set it up. Okay, Matthew, give us 1 second, okay? Oh, you guys are quick. Jude, let me see your board. Let me see what you have. Good job. Good job. Okay, Matthew. I know. Don't worry. We'll all get a chance at some point. Okay, Matthew. So 3 times what equals 9? 3. Good. That's my missing factor. So I'm taking these numbers and doing the inverse operation. So 9 divided by 3 equals. Very good. Matthew, what does 9 divided by 3 equal? Very good. 3. Good job. Okay, now it's going to be the you do. Okay. Yes, that is the you. Okay, so let me go to the next slide. Oops. Okay, so show me a quiet hand. So go ahead and erase your boards. Okay, and again, I want you to work on these. I will be walking around and seeing how you're doing. Oops. Yes, honey. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I want you to start with these ones. Remember, we start with the multiplication first, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and start with that. Let's get our board set up. Good job. I see Camila working hard. Good job. Good job, Brayden. I see you here. Okay, good. We're gonna give our friends a chance so they can finish. So tell me about this one. Okay, Jason, do you want to explain your thinking to me? Jude, very good. Judy, tell me one of the problems. Tell me your thinking.
I'm thinking.
Yes.
Should I do anyone?
Okay. I'll let you do the first one when we start. Okay. Okay. Show me a quiet hand. Okay, show me a quiet hand. Okay. Keep your hands up if you already have the answers for the problems. Put your hands down. Okay, if you're still working, raise your hand. Okay, I'm going to give you about 1 more minute, okay? Okay, good job, Aiden. Okay. Okay, Isabella, tell me your thinking. Okay, so what about the division? Okay, you ready, Salo? Thank you. Yes, Robert, do you have a question? Okay, honey. Well, I'll decide after, okay? I like how we're all enthusiastic to do the work, so that's awesome. I love to see that positive work. Okay, I know, Sawa. I know you're ready. Thank you for being ready. Okay. All right, show me a quiet hand. Good job. Okay, Jude. So, Jude, let's do the first one. Tell me my missing factor here.
5.
And how do you know that do you know that it's 5?
4 times 5 equals 20.
Okay, 4 times 5 equals 20. Good
20
job.
divided by 4 equals 5.
Okay. Okay.
You took a picture of that.
There we go. Okay, there we go. So, there we go. So 5, you're right. You're absolutely right. So good job. So for my division equation, since I'm going to do my inverse operation, 20 divided by 4 is what?
5.
Very good. 5. And how do you know it's 5?
Because 20 divided by 4 is usually 5.
It's usually 5. Okay. Okay. Let's see now. Harmony, and then Ethan, and then Danielle. Because I like to do boy, girl, whenever we get the chance. Okay, Harmony,
It's 9.
what is 9?
2 times 9 equals 20.
Good, you're right. That is our missing factor. So now that I have all this information, I can do the inverse operation. So what is 18 divided by 2?
9.
Very good. 9. Good. Okay, who did I say was next? Ethan.
9 divided by 9 is equal to 1.
You're right. We gotta do our multiplication
9
first.
times 1 is equal to 9, and 9 divided by 9 is equal to 1.
Okay, and how do you do that? Tell me your thinking.
Just the mirror.
Good. I like that. I like how he's connecting this. He's connecting the mirror. So very good job, Ethan. Okay, and Danielle, last one.
The missing number is 10.
The missing number is 10. And how do you know that missing factor is 10?
Because anything comes like 10, like if you add the like number, it will be like the other number, 20.
Very good. Good job. Okay, and then what is 20 divided by 2?
10.
Good job. Okay, so again, before we go back to our desk to start working on our notes, let's go back really quick and take a look at what we learned today. So again, our lesson objective, I will use multiplication to divide. Matthew, can you read lesson objective for us?
I will use multiplication to divide.
Very good. Isabella, can you read lesson objective for us? To divide. Good. And remember, inverse operation. That's what we worked on today. Gabriel, put your hand down, please. Operations that are opposite to each other and undo each other. Multiplication and division are inverse operations. So this is important for us to know. You can use multiplication facts to divide. Okay, so this is what I would like for you to do. We are going to get started on our, let's put our hands down, please. We're going to get started on our math note. So I'm going to dismiss you by table. So table 1, can you please go back to your desk and get your math notes ready for me, please?
Yes.
What did you see? Table 2?
Oh yeah, there's a 2 right there. I didn't notice that.
Table 4, you may go back. Okay, show me a quiet hand. Okay, let's get our math notes, like I said, out, and we're going to be working on